Hey, good Wednesday morning to you. Time is getting away, the week's flying by, and we call this hump day. We're in the middle of the week, and so we start looking to that to be prepared and ready for the weekend. But I'm still looking at Matthew 5, beginning in verse 25, the Sermon on the Mount, as we consider Jesus' teaching. Jesus says, agree with your adversary quickly while you're on the way with him, lest your adversary deliver you to the judge, and the judge hands you over to the officer, and you be thrown into prison. Assuredly, I say to you, will be no means get out there till you have paid the last penny. You have heard it said that of old you shall not commit adultery, but I say to you that whoever looks at a woman to lust for her has already committed adultery with her in his heart. If your right eye causes you to sin, pluck it out and cast it from you, for it is more profitable for you that one of your members should perish than for your whole body to be cast into hell. And if your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off and cast it from you, for it is more profitable for you that one of your members perish than for your whole body to be cast into hell. And so we start to see that Jesus says, you have heard of old, but I tell you, this agreeing with your adversary, we really need to consider what we're arguing about. Is it worth the effort of hurting our witness? Is it worth the effort of making an enemy out of the adversary? We may be in the wrong. And so consider that sometimes, that we understand it and not go on the false pretense. Met many people who thought they were right because they did not consider all the facts and look themselves in the mirror. This last two that he talks about, or last three rather, about committing adultery in your heart is the same as doing it. And then he continues on with our eye causing us to sin or our hand causing sin. We need to be sure that we have control of our members and know that's very important for you to be in control of your body, doing things in moderation, making sure that we are obedient to God's word, because we will be judged. It's so important for us to understand that, not that salvation can be taken away from us because we know Jesus Christ, but we need to understand that he calls us to live a life worthy of the calling. So be sure you're about that in the middle of this week, and you know that you're doing what you need to be doing to be that witness. Jesus' teaching on the Sermon on the Mount is deep and covers very much for us. I want to remind you today, we have a Bible study at 1 o'clock. We're in our last study in Genesis today. And then again at 5 o'clock, we have a men's study at Hardy's. And again, we'll do Genesis for the last study as we think about the life of Joseph. Also at 6 o'clock, we have a ladies' study. We have Celebrate Recovery. We have children and youth studies. And we have our choir rehearsing. All those things we do because we mean it when we say at Westview, here for you. Pray you have a wonderful day. Know your life matters and know you're loved. And God bless.